Once upon a time in the lush green forest, where the sunlight danced through the leaves, lived a big, furry bear named Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear loved honey more than anything else in the world. But there was one tiny problem. Mr. Bear had never mastered the art of talking to the bees. He was a big bear with a big voice, and his temper was even bigger. One sunny morning, as Mr. Bear was strolling through the forest, his nose caught the sweet scent of honey. His tummy growled in delight. "Oh, honey," Mr. Bear rumbled, smacking his lips. "I must have some honey today." But he knew he needed to talk to the bees first. Mr. Bear wandered to the buzzing beehive hanging from an old oak tree. "Hello, little bees," he bellowed, trying to sound friendly. But his big voice boomed extra loud. Inside the beehive, Miss Bee buzzed nervously when she heard Mr. Bear. She wriggled to the entrance and peeped out. "Hello, Mr. Bear," she buzzed politely, "how can we help you today?" Mr. Bear took a deep breath and said, "Oh, Miss Bee, could you please spare some honey for a hungry bear like me? Just a little, please." But he forgot to control his booming voice. It sent a shiver through the hive. Miss Bee buzzed back, "We need our honey to make more bees and to stay warm in winter, Mr. Bear." Mr. Bear's patience began to melt away like snow in spring. "Just a little bit," he said, but now his voice was thunderous. The bees began to worry. Mr. Bear's tummy rumbled louder, and so did his temper. "Give me honey, now," he growled, losing all his gentle tones. With that, the bees had no choice. They swarmed out of the hive like a yellow cloud, buzzing angrily. All Mr. Bear could do was run. He ran and ran, his fur tickling with bee stings until he found a quiet stream to hide by. Sitting there, he thought about his morning misadventure. Maybe shouting wasn't the best way to ask, he murmured to himself, feeling quite sorry. The next day, Mr. Bear returned to the beehive. Carefully softer and more thoughtful in his approach, "Please, Miss Bee," he whispered gently. "Might I help you find flowers today and in return, enjoy just a drop or two of honey?" Miss Bee nodded, happy to have helped and a gentle friend. From then on, Mr. Bear learned a lesson. A gentle heart and soft words were more powerful than the mightiest roar. And so, the forest grew a little more peaceful, as the bear's rumbling tummy and the buzzing hive became friends learned to work together.